It's been a hot minute since I've put out some Master Duel content. And let me tell y'all, even though y'all probably know, but a lot has changed with new cards like Despia and this bullshit card, which says, while you control this fusion summon monster, your opponent must pay 600 life points to activate cards or effects. So for a nigga like me that plays a lot of combo decks, yeah, I have 13 chances to win the game. And that's only if my opponent doesn't have any interruptions. Now, if I got Dark Ruler no more, or Infinite Imperm, or Kaiju, then I'm good. We big chillin'. But if I don't, but you know what's even worse than that? When your opponent summons 2 of them. So now I'm gonna lose 1200 life points for just using 1 card. Isn't that just great? What a wonderful card. Ugh. We also got Sword Soul a couple months back, and low-key, if this deck wasn't all over ranked, I'd probably be playing it. I think the design, the gimmick, the archetype is pretty cool. So 1 card synchro summon, like, bro, it's a little busted, which is why you run into them a lot in rank. But honestly, even with these cards, the game was still fun. And then came this guy. And yeah, this card right here was enough for me to say, yeah, I'm done. No thank you. Yu-Gi-Oh is a very, if you can't beat them, join them type of game. And for a nigga like me that doesn't want to run this whole DPE package, it can be really frustrating thinking you stopped all your opponent's plays for them to just either verte into DPE or have Fusion Destiny in hand. Woo! This whole DPE package can win you games even if you brick or don't know how to use your deck, which then made me realize with the addition of DPE, knowing when to use your Ash Blossom can be a real game changer. And if that wasn't bad enough, we now got this whole adventure package. Woo! Which is basically a free Omni Negate. Like, they all synergize and work perfectly well with each other. It all starts with this card. And if you don't have it, but you have this card, you can send this to the grave, which then lets you add this card, and then you can use this card to summon a token, as well as this card, which lets you search for any card that says Adventure in its name, which then lets you grab your Omni Negate. But we're not done yet, because then you can special summon your Omni Negate if you have a token or no monsters on the board. It's just nasty, and you can do all of that within 5 summons. So if I'm the other player and I got a nib in hand, that junk is useless at this point. Like, this game has gotten really easy, but in a toxic way. What I mean by that is, with this whole DPE package, adventure package, you can just throw any of these 12 cards into almost any deck and they'll pretty much bail you out of any situation. I've played games where I'm thinking I perfectly interrupted everything my opponent throws at me for them to either have Fusion Destiny in hand or to go into Verte, bada bing, bada boom, bang, DPE. And I'm just like, bruh, are y'all dead ass right now? You're playing Dark Magicians. What the fuck is DPE? So now with this whole adventure package, it's just like, damn, bro, is this what Yu-Gi-Oh has become? I'm not gonna lie, I've fallen off this game. Certain days, I be feeling it. And other days, I'm just like, all right, y'all got it. I'm out. Fuck all these gems. So to me, this is what the new meta has become. So yeah, with all that being said, I figure for this episode, we take advantage of the live duel feature and, you know, because like I said, I've fallen off this game. So yeah, let's see how everyone else is handling this new meta. So duel number 1. We got Rounderies, or however you pronounce that, versus Machina. I'm probably butchering the hell out of these names, but okay. So timeout. This card says you can discard one other Machina monster, special summon this card from your hand. You can target one machine monster you control, special summon from your graveyard, one Machina monster with a different name and an equal or lower level than that monster. And if you do, destroy that targeted monster. You can only use each effect of Machina Irradiator once per turn. Okay. What about this one? This one says, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target one Machina monster in your graveyard except Machina possess. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. So yeah, special summon it in defense position, but it cannot activate its effects this turn. You can target one other Machina monster you control and one spell or trap card your opponent controls, return them to the hand. You can only use each effect of Machina, whatever you call him, once per turn. Okay, not bad. Okay, so far, I don't see anything too dangerous. Now, this guy over here, he's playing Flounderies, and this card says, if this card is tribute summoned, you can add one Flounderies spell and trap from your deck to your hand, and immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one monster. While this tribute summoning card is in the monster zone, your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summon monsters they control in attack position. Once per turn during the damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can banish one card from your hand, and that opponent's monster's current attack and defense becomes half until the end of the turn. Yeah, so right off the bat, this one card right here, to me, gives this guy the advantage, because if he can summon this card, he'll be able to negate any special summon monster's effect that are in attack position. Now these effects can still be activated, but only in defense mode. We then got this card over here, which says you can conduct 2 tribute summons that require 2 tributes by sending one monster you control and one card your opponent controls to the graveyard instead of tributing. It is still treated as a tribute summon. During your main phase, you can reveal up to 2 winged beast monsters in your hand and place them on the bottom of your deck in any order, then draw the same number of cards. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Okay. So at this point, all he needs is one monster that he can normal summon, and then he can tribute summon this card on the board by using his monster and any card the opponent controls. Now, I've played against this deck before. What makes this card busted is the fact that you can tribute your opponent's spell and trap cards in order to tribute summon for this card. Like, that's nuts. We then got this trap card over her. During the main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one level 4 Allure Winged Beast monster. If you tribute summon a level 7 or higher monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. What? Why? You can only use this effect once per turn. It's pretty nice though. Okay. And yeah, once again, busted. Imagine it being your turn and your opponent is summoning monsters like it's their turn. This is what the Flounderies archetype does. You use the little niggas to keep normal summoning some more little niggas. And then when you got 2 monsters on the board, you can special summon the big niggas and just fuck shit up. Personally, I think in this meta with Max C being such a dominant staple, from what I'm seeing right now, this deck hard counters Max C, because all the monsters in the deck can be normal summoned over and over and over and over again. I'm talking you can at least normal summon 4 to 6 monsters in one turn because of this deck. So let's see what he does. So he draws this card, which says, if this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. You can only use each of the following effects of Flounderies and Toucan once per turn, and cannot special summon during the turn you activate either effects. If this card is normal summon, you can target one of your banished Flounderies cards, add it to your hand, and immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one Winged Beast monster. If a Winged Beast monster is normal summoned to your field while this card is banished, you can add this card to your hand. Not bad. So right now, I'm thinking he goes maybe Twin Twister, gets rid of the back row, and then he summons this card, plays this card next, which would allow him to tribute his monster and one of his opponent's cards to get this bad boy on the board, and then he ends it by setting the trap. So let's see. Okay, so instead of popping the back row, he summons this card. Now, what does this card say? Target one machine monster you control, special summon one machine monster with a different name from your hand or deck. And if you do, destroy that targeted monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 3 of your machine monsters that are banished and or in your grave, shuffle them into your deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use 1 Machina Overdrive effect per turn, and only once that turn. Okay, a little recycle and draw power, not bad. Okay, he then goes into this guy, which says, cannot be normal summon or set, must be special summoned by a card effect. Quick effect. You can target 1 machine monster you control, destroy that machine monster, and all monsters your opponent controls would attack less than or equal to it. What? If a face-up Earth Machine monster you control, except Machina Citadel, is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Machina Citadel once per turn. Yo, that's nasty. So this is what I want to know. Can he target himself? Because if that's the case, that's pretty busted. He can wipe the board of any monster that's lower than 3,000. And then on top of that, if an Earth Machine monster is sent to the grave by either battle or effect, he can resummon this card from the grave. Yo, no. Bro, this is toxic. Oh my God. Okay, so he then uses this card, and before he can even use the effect, he uses Citadel's effect. He destroys this card, which then lets him wipe his board, bro. So all he can do now is send this back to the deck and draw a card. He then sets Imperm, sets the trap, and hope for the best. So let's see what he got. Bruh, yo, I'd be pissed right now. This nigga has Harpy's Feather Duster. Yo, you can only play one of them in your deck. And this nigga either drew it or had it the entire time, bro. I'd be... Whew, the one card that can fuck up everything this guy wants to do, he has. Bruh, you can't make this shit up. Wait, what? Time out. First of all, that's a game right there, right? 3,000 plus 4,600 plus 1,800. Yeah. Oh wait, what just happened? Hold on. What the hell is this? Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summon from your graveyard by banishing machine monsters from your graveyard whose total level equals 12 or more. When your opponent activates a card or effect during the battle phase, quick effect, you can pay half your life points, negate the activation, and if you do, half your opponent's life points. Bruh, if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon up to 3 of your banished Machina monsters whose total level equals 12 or less. You can only use each effective Machina Ruin Force once per turn. Wait, what? Bruh. Nah. So you can basically toss this card to the grave because that's where he belongs, which then gives you a free negation during the battle phase. And if he gets destroyed by battle or effect, you can summon all the monsters you used to summon him? Wow, okay, that's fair. And what crazy effect do you have, huh? When this card is normal summon, you can add 1 Machina monster from your deck to your hand except Machina Gear Frame. Once per turn, you can either target one of your machine monsters you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. 1,800 beta, 0 defense? Not bad. Damn. GG, bro. I low-key thought you had that one. But on to the next one. Let's get it, baby. Okay. I low-key want to build this deck. I've been playing Cold Talkers on my second account, and I've come to love Link summons and Cyberse monsters. But yeah, each time an opponent's monster declares an attack, you gain 500 life points. That's annoying. If this card is normal summon or special summon and you control no monsters, you can special summon 1 Lil La monster from your hand or deck. You can only use the effect of Live Twin Kill once per turn. Okay. We then got the Lance. You can set this card from your hand to the spell and trap zone as a spell. During your opponent's turn, if this set card in the spell and trap zone is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon it. Also, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can tribute this card from your hand or face up on the field, and neither players can banish cards for the rest of the turn. With the way the meta is, that might be a tech I need to start using. With Flounderies being a thing, since all the monsters get banished once they leave the board, this one card can really fuck up some plays for them. We then got Parallel Exceed, which says, if this card is special summoned by the effect of Parallel Exceed, its level becomes 4 and its original attack and defense become half. You can only use each of the following effects of Parallel Exceed once per turn. If you link summon, you can special summon this card from your hand to the zone that a link monster points to. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can special summon 1 Parallel Exceed from your deck. I love this card. In a link deck, this shit is a must. Tell me that ain't nasty. Woo! He done got that Forbidden Droplet and the Imperm. So honestly, this ain't a bad hand. So let's see what he does. Okay, so he summons the Live Twin, activate its effect. Ooh, Ash Blossom. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay, so he links summons. Ooh, okay. And then he activates the Parallel Exceed. Okay. Let's just read this real quick. One normal summon monster with 1,000 or less attack. Quick effect, you contribute this card, then target one monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effect this turn. When a normal summon monster you control is destroyed by battle while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use the effect of Salaman Grey All Mirage once per turn. Okay, that's nothing too crazy. So now he gets another one, and I guess he links summon again? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, that's different. Yo, I might steal this. Wow. Okay. So this card says 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn during your standby phase, detach one material from this card. If you cannot, destroy it. This attack position card cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effect. The opponent cannot target this attack position card with card effects. While this card is face up in defense position, change all face up monsters on the field to defense position. Also, negate the activated effects of monsters that were in defense position when that effect is activated. Busted! Okay, so not only does he have 2 interruptions on the board, he can also stop his opponent from banishing monsters with his hand trap. And any monster this dude tries to summon is going to be put into defense mode and its effects will be negated. Wow, that's a nice move. I like that. All right, so what you got, bro? The adventure package. Yay! If you control no adventurer token, special summon one adventure token that has 2,000 attack and 2,000 defense. And if you do not control Faithful Adventure, you can place one Faithful Adventure from your deck face up against Spell and Trap Zone. You cannot activate the effects of monsters on the field the turn you activate this card, except special summon monsters. You can only activate one Rite of Aramasir per turn. Woo! So now he's going to summon a 2,000 attack and defense token. He also gets to search and play Faithful Adventure, which he can then use to search the Omni Negate. Once per turn, first time a monster you control equipped with an equip spell would be destroyed by battle. It is not destroyed. You can only use the following effects of Faithful Adventure once per turn. In your main phase, you can add one monster that mentions Adventurer token from your deck to your hand, and send one card from your hand to the grave. If a monster is normal summon or special summon, you can take one equipped spell that mentions Adventurer token from your deck and either add it to your hand or equip it to one Adventurer token you control. Tiny. Okay. Wait. What does this say again? If you control no effect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard and target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. You can only use each effect of Tenyi Spirit or Shooter once per turn. So he's then going to be able to equip that card to his token, use the effect, and send Baguska to the extra deck. So now he searches for the Omni Negate, and wait a minute, he discards the equip spell. Equip only to a monster you control. You can only control one Dracoback the Rideable Dragon. You can only use each of the following effects of Dracoback the Rideable Dragon once per turn. While this card is equipped to a non-effect monster, you can target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one adventurer token you control, equip this card to that target. What? Oh, that's a good move. Well, there goes the Baguska. And here comes the Omni Negate.
During the main phase, if you control no monsters or control an adventure token, take effect, you can special summon this card on the hand. When a card or effect is activated while you control an adventure token, you can shuffle this card into your deck, and if you do, negate the activation. And if you do that, destroy that card. You can only use each effect of Wandering Griffin Rider once per turn.
So now that he has that Omni Negate, he'll most likely negate one of his face down cards. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. Red Rose Dragon? What do you do?
Red Rose Dragon. This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material. You can special summon one Rose Dragon monster from your hand or deck, except Red Rose Dragon. Then, for the synchro summon of a Black Rose Dragon or plant synchro monster, you can also add one Frozen Rose or one Blooming of the Darkest Rose from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Red Rose Dragon once per turn.
Ah, now that makes sense. Here comes Baron de Fleur.
Once per turn, you can target one card on the field, destroy it once while face up on the field. When a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. You can only use the previous effect of Baron de Fleur once per turn. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target one level 9 or lower monster in the graveyard, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon that monster.
Which means at this point, both his face down cards are useless, if played right. Come on, Duelist, what's next? What's next? Come on, come on. Wait, what? Oh, Baron de Fleur is a plant synchro. Bro, the synergy is crazy. Oh no. Okay, wait, what do you do then?
If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one card that mentions Black Rose Dragon from your deck to your hand, except Rocks Rose Dragon. While this card is in your graveyard, if you face a Rose Dragon monster or plant synchro monster you control is destroyed by battle, or an opponent's card effect, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Rocks Rose Dragon once per turn.
But wait, what about that card you added to your hand? What does that do?
Special summon one of your Rose Dragon monsters from your hand or graveyard in defense position. If this set card is destroyed, you can target one of your Black Rose Dragon or one monster that mentions it that is banished or in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effect of Vassal Rose Shoot once per turn, okay?
So this is just another special summon. He then uses Baron, pop, he flips over, Link monster go bye-bye. And he targets the Omni Negate. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't negate it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe another Baron? Oh no, he goes into the Drytron. Bruh.
If this card is link summoned, you can special summon one level 3 or lower tuner monster from your hand or deck in defense mode, but it cannot activate its effect this turn. During the opponent's main phase or battle phase, quick effect, you can banish this card you control, special summon one tuner synchro monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. You can only use each effect of Drytron, Aliqui, Fiberex once per turn.
I would have been chucked my phone. Like, what the fuck is this, man? Yo. Let's see what he does from here. He's now going to be able to summon a tuner. He goes for the Jet Synchro. And I'm done. I'm gonna just let this play out. I can already tell this is a GG. You put up a good fight, bro, but this is over. I would have been scooped. You a real one for this. Yeah, see, this right here is disgusting. The way he went about to get this board, disgusting. It's no longer even about having the right negations. It's more about using them at the right time. I don't know if there was anything he could have done to maybe slow this board down, but this shit is disgusting. Oh my God. Let's do one more. We can't end it like this. I need to like rinse off all this filth out my eyes that I just witnessed. Ooh, we got the flounderies again. Okay. Let's see what you got. If this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. You can only use each of the following effects of Flounderies and Eaglin once per turn, and cannot special summon during the turn you activate either effect. If this card is normal summon, you can add one level 7 or higher wing beast monster from your deck to your hand, and immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one wing beast monster. If a wing beast monster is normal summoned to your field while this card is banished, you can add this card to your hand. Beautiful synergy. Toxic, but beautiful synergy. We already know what you do, so we can just skip over you. Next! Once per turn, while you control this tribute summon card, you can conduct up to 3 normal summon / sets this turn. While this tribute summon card is in the monster zone, if your monsters attack a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish one card from your hand, change all special summon monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. Bro, what is with these cards and putting monsters in face down defense position? Like, let my niggas rock. Alright, bro, let's see what you rocking with. Ooh, the rematch from before. Machina versus Flounderies. Okay. Let's see if Flounderies can get this payback. You can discard one other Machina monster, special summon this card from your hand. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one machine monster you control, special summon from your deck one Machina monster with a different name with an equal or lower level than that monster, and if you do, destroy that targeted monster. You can only use each effect of Machina Air Raider once per turn. So this is a free special summon, as well as a pop and a search. All right, not bad. Y'all peep what he dumped? He dumped that Citadel, which is exactly where he needs it to be. But luckily, this dude has Called by the Grave, so it's not that bad. He then summons this bad boy, blah, 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 blah. So that's basically another mill. What card did he send though? Ah, okay. So at this point, his grave is already set up. So what you gonna do next, bro? Ooh, what is that? Target one machine monster you control. Equip one appropriate machine union monster from your hand or deck to that monster. If the union monster you equip cannot be special summoned this turn, you can only activate one unauthorized reactivation per turn. Ah, okay. He ends his turn. Okay. So what you got, bro? So he starts off by playing a spell card that allows you to tribute your opponent's cards as well. He then triggers his effect, which is gonna let him do what again? Blah, 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 blah. And if he does that, he's gonna be able to summon Citadel since his monster went to the grave. Okay. There we go. So he now uses Call by the Grave and wait, what? Why would he go for that one? Why not go for the Citadel? Am I bugging? Isn't the Citadel more dangerous than this one? Okay, I guess. He then summons the Fortress, which says you can discard machine monsters whose total levels equal 8 or more, then special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target one of your opponent's cards to destroy that target. Before resolving an opponent's monster effect that targets this face-up card, look at your opponent's hand and discard one card from their hand. Wait, what? And yep, here comes the Citadel. I don't know why he didn't go for it. And there we go. Like, that's a whole board wipe. Anyway, he summons his monster, and there we go. Citadel's effect, pop all your monsters. So he still gets to summon another Flounderies due to his effect, still popping off before it got destroyed, which lets him target one of his banished monsters, add it to his hand, and summon another monster. Okay, so now he uses the spell card effect, Sends back 2 cards, draw 2 new cards, and okay, so he got the trap card, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Let's just see. He summons another one of those bad boys. Its effect pops off. Well, here we go. He then triggers the trap card, and it's time for him to take another 20 minutes summoning monsters. Yippee! Wait, you gotta be. Yo! What are the odds? When your opponent activates a trap card, negate the activation, and if you do, set that card face down, then they can set one other trap directly from their deck. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, your opponent cannot activate trap cards. You can activate this card from your hand by paying half your life points. I did not know that. His only card in his hand. Red fucking Reboot, bro. Nah. Nah, bro. Just scoop it up. Scoop it up. Come on. It's over. It's over. Wrap it up, boy. Yo, you know what? Let's do one more. I'ma just let this one play out. No commentary. If I pause it, it's just to read up on some of the cards. But yeah, man, I'm telling ya, this game has gotten very nasty. Like, it is disgusting. Anyway, peace.